everybody, Jerk here, and welcome to the big show. Alright, now turn off the lights. I went a little too hard yesterday, so I really need to take it easy right now, but I knew I couldn't just take a few days off to recuperate, so I put on a suit and came into the studio to interview today's guest, because I know they are the talk of the town. So let's get him out here. The legendary tier Russian heavy cruiser. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Stalingrad. I'm not kidding. I did go a little too hard yesterday, so I apologize if it sounds like my enthusiasm is not at levels one would expect for Russian heavy cruisers, because you all know I have been wanting them for a while. Ouija has lent the official Wowzels community contributors this ship for a week, and it will become available for everyone else in the third week of this update for 2 million global XP. And I know that is the question on everyone's mind. Is it worth it? Yes, with a caveat. I wouldn't spend any real money to convert Elite XP for it. Grind it over time like a sane person. Well, that's easy for you to say, Jerk. They just gave it to you. Yeah, but only for a few days. And then I'm probably about 3 or 4 months away from having enough global XP myself to be able to get it back. But anyway, let's not spend all of our time talking about that. Let's cover some other stuff. First and foremost, here is my commander and setup. Kuznetsov with Betty Davis and Von Essen. That's right. Von Essen, I have finally got up to 16 Legendary 3 for giving me even more improved penetration angles, and Scott to help my dispersion even more than an already fairly impressive one to start with. In a way, Stalingrad kind of reminds me of the Vladivostok, where about 1 out of 5 times its shells just flip out and kind of go everywhere, but the rest of the time, it's like they're looking at each other saying, who's coming with me? Who's coming with me? Because they are just that accurate. Now, if you look at these shells, you may notice there is only one shell type, and that is AP. And it's almost like Wargaming beating you over the head saying, stop spamming AG with these Russian cruisers, but I really wish this had HE, and that's primarily for one reason only, and that is goddamn Wichitas, right? So with AP, there is nothing you're going to do to a bow tanking Wichita. Yikes. There goes our first one. So maybe they will add HE later. I don't know. I mean, they did kind of say that this ship is subject to change because it isn't a premium, and myself, that is my only complaint, is that it has no HE. Everything else about this I immediately felt natural with, just very much in line with how I like to play. Now, I did experiment with it a little bit, trying some games with Makarov as a commander, and even some with Von Essen, but I feel like this is the setup that I want to use. The guns reload quickly enough and have great penetration, but it is very reliant upon you getting yourself into a position to be able to use them. But when you do, you get to do glorious things like this. My team literally threw a parade of horns after I nailed this shot, hoisted me on their shoulders and sang, for he's a jolly good fellow. But let's get back to our original game. So, right, positioning. Just like the Russian battleships, your citadel is exposed, and if you get caught in the wrong spot, you are definitely going to notice it. There seems to be a fair amount of HP stored in your superstructure as well. And after this game, I switched my legendary skill to fully packed to have that extra heal, which I think puts about a second back onto the reload, but really the only times I felt I needed a faster reload was when I was using my very short but long-range radar Now, whether dumb luck or good fortune, the majority of games today, if I timed my radar to my teammates' shots, they were all very quick to nuke those pesky destroyers, which we will see happen later in this match. But here I am trying out the angles and what it can bounce against the new and improved Alaska, which I did take out once today, and oh man, I am going to be playing that again real soon. You can see pretty decent on the angles there. Anyway, hopefully, well, let's hold on. Let's sink this Alaska for our second ship sunk real quick. I think this does it. Nope. All right, I got to do it one more. Anyway, hopefully you all can see why I have moved to where I am. And once I get rid of this Alaska, which will be this shot, I can then prepare to try this AP out on the Yamato's sweet, sweet cheeks. So let's do a tactical beaching, hit reverse, and start to tweak our angle for this Yamato. Because this is really what we all want to see, right? We all want cruisers that are going to be able to reliably punish bad positioning by, in this case, a Yamato player or anybody. And I am happy to report that Stalingrad definitely does that. So I'm looking here to see where everything is. Let's see what happens. 30,000 damage. Not too shabby. And the question is, can we get another one off here before they turn in? Going for the cheek again. Don't manage to get the Citadel, but I still am using the improved pin angles, and that is definitely helping. So we're going to shoot a little bit higher under that turret. Uh-oh. Are they trying to ram? Well, it won't matter. There we go. Third ship sunk. We are not on the Kraken hunt just yet, but this will allow you to see one of the worst aspects of this ship, and that is the turning radius, which is just slightly smaller than the diameter of the moon. Seriously, I think I need an entire square of the map to turn this ship around. And the reason I'm turning it around is because we need to protect B. The red team still has a destroyer out there, so I'm going to eventually get this entirely turned around and then use my RPF to be able to figure out where they are. Now, we do know there's an Otago over there to our right, and I'm going to try and sneak a shot at them, but I also need to make sure that I have my guns pointing forward, because this is what destroyers do, right? They come out, they come across broadside directly in front of you and try to drop all of their torps. But let me try and remove this Otago. There's one of the downsides of having such flat shell trajectory, as I can't lob it over any rocks, but you know what? That was the one shot. It's fine. I'd still rather have these reliable railguns than be able to lob shots over every single rock in the game. So my RPF is turned. I'm getting spotted by the Otago, I think. That's what I'm checking there. But I also know that this Kagero is going to be popping out relatively soon. So I'm going to wait till I'm spotted again. And there we go. There's the Kagero. Will my teammates shoot with me? Teammates? Teammates, I know there's a ship with me. There we go. Teammate helps. And then I get one last shot off. And that's going to be our fourth ship sunk. So at this moment, this is when I was like, oh wait, I could potentially have a Kraken here. So let me just dodge these torps real quick. And what do we have here? A broadside Yamato. So there you go. Kraken 293 in the Stalingrad. Alright, all we need to try and do now is pick up the 6-pack. Ooh, hold on. Ugh. You know what? Even talking about drinking is making me kind of queasy right now. Nonetheless, can we get that Otago? Ah, so close, but they pulled forward. And that's actually going to be the end of the game here pretty soon. No 6-pack for me. But you know what? That's okay. Let's just see this scoreboard. 2,827 XP for a good game. Not my highest XP match in this ship. I've had a couple 3,000 plus XP games, but a GG to everyone involved, and that is going to wrap it up for this one. If you think Wargaming should lend this ship to everyone for a week, hit like. If you think it needs less consumables, hit dislike. Questions, comments, hangover cures, leave that all down below. And if you want to see some more heavy Russian action, think about dev striking that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, folks. I will get back out there for another one soon, and we will talk then.